Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Happy Harvest Homestead. Do you remember Izzy, the meat rabbit, who is super old and should have been having babies for many months by this point, but who hasn't had any babies at all, but has been nesting and pretending she's going to have babies, even to go so far as to pulling fur over and over and over again? She'll build a nest and then not have babies and abandon the nest. Then a couple weeks later, she'll build a new nest and then never have babies in it. So it's like a pastime for her, just a thing she likes to do for fun. Well, she's began another nest again, and it's a bedding and fur nest now. As you can tell, there is fur everywhere, and it's her color fur too. But earlier this morning, I noticed she was doing it in the wrong nest box. She's taken her sister's nest box and was building a nest in here. Let's see. There's so much fur in here. Oh my gosh. It's like Fluff Haven. This is crazy. Okay, so this is not part of the original nest. This is what Izzy added this morning. And now she's added, see, this is bits of orange fur. So Leah, her sister, these are her babies. So Izzy is the aunt of these babies. And this fur has little orange tips, and Leah is just a broken blue, so she has white and gray fur. So orange fur does not belong in this nest, as you can tell. There's just bits of Izzy fur everywhere. But there's no Izzy babies in here. So I'm kind of happy and nervous about this situation, especially after coming off of the crazy killer rabbit Constance, who we had to butcher because she was eating other rabbits' babies. I'm kind of scared of another doe being interested in a nest. But so far, it seems like she's not hurt the babies at all. She hasn't eaten them. They seem pretty okay. They seem healthy and just fine. There's no new wounds on them or anything. But then this just adds so many more complications to everything. Like, is this gonna make Leah, the mom, act differently? Maybe she won't nurse them. Is he gonna give birth in the same nest box and like actually give birth this time? And are they gonna have to share? How's that age difference gonna be? I've only had one time does sharing a nest before, and that was Rinna and Henwin, and that actually went pretty well. They did a great job, but those babies were the exact same age, so I'm not sure if like a 2-week difference is gonna be like bad. I have no idea what's going on. I really hope she actually just ends up giving birth in like these neighboring nest boxes. I mean, look at them. They're beautiful. They're big, have fresh bedding in there. They're right next door to her sister's babies. So I don't know why she has to pick the wrong nest box. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I guess the ideal situation is she gives birth in her own nest box, 2 babies. The second best option is she is just having weird hormones again and doesn't give birth at all, and she just added a whole bunch of fur to her sister's babies and doesn't do anything. The third best option, I guess, is she gives birth actually for the first time in her sister's nest box, and we somehow figure out how to take care of older kits and younger kits with 2 different moms in the same nest box, and they're both first-time does. And then I guess the last option is the worst one, where she harms the babies currently in the nest box, takes it over as her own, and gives birth to her own babies. Or I guess even worse than that is her killing the other litter, then not giving birth at all, so not replacing them with her own babies. So out of all those options, it seems like so far we're having pretty good luck. We'll have to keep waiting and seeing what happens. I guess nothing crazy bad's happening, but this whole situation is just so weird and silly. I mean, I thought nesting all the time for no reason was silly, but nesting in a nest box that's already taken all the time for no reason is double silly. Izzy is just the funniest rabbit. I think it's kind of super frustrating, but also endearing at the same time.